Alright, hey guys, welcome to a tutorial video on Unity 3D C# programming. This video is about namespaces and how you can use it to increase productivity and whatnot. It's mostly used for probably custom games for bigger projects and stuff like that. If you're gonna have multiple people. You can also use it for just single development teams of like one person. Can use it if you need to constantly use something over and over again. So I'll give you an example of this. So let's just call this one custom stuff. Right, and then you're going to open this. As soon as manual develop wants to open it. Alright, there we go. Alright, so now you're just going to get rid of all this stuff. Like so. Alright, and you're going to declare this as a namespace, and then whatever you need the namespace for, so it could be like handle weapons or just some sort of namespace. In this one we are just going to check for if something's true or false. So you want to call this like module handle bills. Alright. And then within inside the namespace you would define some sort of class. So you can make the class public if you so desire to. Alright, so just do class and then we will do handle some sort of bills, so handle bills, and then do that. And then in the second class you could do class handle ints, like that. Alright, and then within these classes you can do your normal variables and stuff. So we can make like a static bool here is gun empty. Alright, so you can say like is the gun empty, and then you can make a public static void check the gun. Now again, this is more for people making their own work and not sharing it, so it's custom. And then again, down here you're going to make a static int, and this is going to be ammo count, like that, and you want to undercase that. Alright, and then you can obviously write a bunch of different ammo stuff here, but void check ammo. Alright, and I actually forgot to make it a static. There we go. So you check your ammo here. If ammo count is less than or equal to 0, and then you can go back here, public static void reload. Alright, and then you can go to handle bills.reload. So if your ammo count is less than or equal to 0, you want to handle the bills.reload, and then that'll handle it in here. Probably do that in the static void, it's probably not that good, so probably just do an enumerator here. Although I suppose you would have to use the mono behavior, so we'll just control is gun empty. So when we check the gun, we're going to check the ammo, so we will need to access the handle ints check the ammo. Alright. and then on the static void we will say that reload, and then here we'll pass a bool in. So we'll say bool is true, right, and then we will just pass this in and say true, and then we will say if is true, and then in here this is where you would say is gun empty equals true, else if is true, but now if it's false, then you would say is gun empty equals false. Right, so you just do something like that, and you could default this ammo count. Say if it's a certain type of weapon, you could say it's equal to 35 there. Right, try and clean this up a little bit better. Alright, so now we have a class that handles the bools of the gun and checks if the gun is empty. We also have a handle in class which checks if the gun's ammo is empty or not. And then we will do handle bools.reload false. And this is if the ammo count is greater than 0. Right, and just save that. Alright, so now you have a custom module here, or not module, sorry, you have a custom namespace here that basically checks your weapon and does all that different checking stuff to see if you need to reload your gun. So now if we make a gun script, right, now we have a gun script here. Right, now up here you can just say using yeah, I don't think it is loaded properly. And then your stuff should be up here, which is not public. There we go. Right, alright. Let's see, public, static, public, static. Maybe probably still has to use Unity engine there. Yeah, I just removed that stuff. Alright, that's yeah, for some reason I'm taking it after the script name. It's actually module handleables. So there we go. Yeah, I was messing up because I was taking it after the script name. You want to take it after the namespace. And now that we have access to that, we can use everything that's in the handleables, and we can use the stuff that's in handle ins. So we have our ammo count here and check ammo and stuff like that. So now we can just get rid of, well, we'll probably use update. We will create our own end ammo. Right, and then ammo is equal to module, or no, sorry, handle ints. And then as you can see, check ammo comes up here, and we have to make this public and public. So obviously everything in here is going to be static. So we can go handle int ammo count. So now we know that if we had some sort of weapon check or something, we would know that we would set our weapon to a certainly predefined ammo count here from our other classes. Alright, and then in the update function, void enumerator reload, yield return new, wait for seconds, let's say 4 seconds, and then handle int ammo count equals 35. Yeah, you can also overwrite the value, and then ammo equals handle int ammo count. Then we will say if handle bulls is gun empty, reload, which is a quarantine. To start quarantine reload, else if handle bulls. You don't even need to do anything else. There's no point in running that stuff. And then we'll do the if inputs that get mouse down 0 ammo minus minus. Alright, there we go. I'm not sure if we can. Well, we probably could run update in here maybe. So if ammo count is less than or equal to 0, check ammo. Yeah, and now we don't even need to make our own ammo here anymore. So now you can just do handle int ammo count minus minus. There we go. And then now this class takes care of all of the ammo count and the bulls if you need to reload, and you're accessing it up here. And basically now all you're basically making is just one script saying that if the gun is empty, then just reload here, and everything else is being handled by this class. Oh yeah, the update, yeah, that's fine. Where is the yeah? So now we can just do handle int.check ammo. So every time you fire, just check your ammo to make sure you've got the right amount of ammo left. And obviously, if this static class sees that you've got no ammo left, it's gonna mess with these bulls here. And if it says if ever returns back true, this class will force you to reload because it's being told by this class that you ran out of bullets. Alright, so let's just save that off. And actually, let's create well, we'll not constantly update it, we'll just update it after you shoot. Debug.log handle ints ammo count at the string. So essentially you're just accessing all these classes which are static, as you can see, so they can predefine what you want to do. Alright, and since that the custom stuff is static, we only need the actual gun script itself. Alright, so now if we shoot, you can see the console here. Let's just bring the console up, make it bigger. The console says 34 right now, as you can see. 33, 32, 31, and eventually it's going to pass to where I actually can't shoot. We go all the way right down to 0, to 1, and then when I click this one more time, the build will turn true and it will force us to reload. So there's 0. Right, and now we have reloaded here and our bullet count has went back up, and now it's starting to go down again. So now if this here and handle bulls, that gun is empty. Alright, so now you can only shoot if the gun is empty. And then after your gun reloaded, you can just say handle bulls, that is gun empty equals false. There we go. And now when we fire, it shouldn't go to negative because it'll stop us from actually shooting. Right, there we go, we are being stopped. And then it should update properly here. Right, so it is taking a while to get the correct update from this 35 here. Probably because it's being forced here, maybe. Yeah, it's definitely the wait for seconds here that's messing up the ammo count. So if we actually reset the ammo first, right, we'll reset the ammo back to 35. Right, so right now we're shooting our gun. Now we have no bullets left, we have to reload. And now you can see that it goes back to 35 and it's now updating properly. Instead of constantly shooting 34, 34, 34, it's now counting properly. Which you can see here, forcing us to reload again, and you can see 34, and it's now repeatedly counting down properly. So basically all we're doing is accessing predefined information in our class, and we're accessing it up here. So we're using mods to handle bulls, which also has a class to handle the end of the ammo. Of course you can make this more complex by defining what weapon, what ammo type, so on and so forth, and then just basically in the script that needs to be on the weapon or whatever, we'll just run this very minimal amount of code to get stuff to work. Obviously you wouldn't run you know, calculations and update and stuff, but you pretty much get the idea of how to use these custom classes and get them to check for a bunch of information if stuff changes, stuff like that. So yeah, that's pretty much it for me. Thank you guys for watching. Give the video a like if you liked it, subscribe if you want to see more, and we'll see you guys in the next video.